For this tutorial, we're going to add in almost like a simulated fog type effect. Okay, so to do this, what we're going to do is add in a effect layer. And if I click on this here at the top, create new layer effect, and you can see it's added in effect 1. We're just going to rename this to fog. And what we're going to do is you're going to choose the clouds option. Now, obviously by default, this will add clouds, which will appear to sort of go across the screen. Now you can turn this off by just clicking the eye here. So if you want to work on the rest of the game and then come back to it when you're ready to actually test the level, you can turn it back on. Now, there's a few little things that you can do with this, and obviously the effect is set to clouds. So what I would advise you to do is use these sliders to change some of these settings. So as you can see here, you've got different settings there for in terms of scale to make them bigger or smaller, but you've also got then options for edge fading, so you can fade the edge and you can make them a little bit more see-through like fog would typically be. You can put shade colors on, so if you wanted to, instead of a blue, you wanted to make it say a darker gray or a lighter gray, you can. You can't change the alpha, the transparency on it, but you can kind of see there how that's worked out for us. Now you can change the shape as well of these using the sliders and change the position of them, and you can also change the density as well. So if we move the density down, you can probably see there's a few more little spots there as they go. You can also change the turbulence amount as well, so the amount that it moves, and you can also then change obviously the cloud level, where obviously the bigger and smaller it is, obviously the more coverage that you will have. Now the downside with this, obviously it won't be sort of see-through, but it does move. So as you can see, this is moving quite slowly. You can also change the effect of this as well, the shade effect. And as you can kind of see there now, that's making it move slightly differently. The velocity then is obviously then totally up to you what you change. If I put that back to 0 and put that one up to 1, you can see then that is changing the overall position of it. Okay, but obviously it's totally up to you then to play around with the sliders. You can then see using the scale how much more you can get with it or how little you can get with it, and it's all about then changing the options then to make sure it fits your game and your sort of background as well. Okay, you can't really get it to be sort of see-through, but that's as sort of as best as you can actually get it.